Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is full of mysteries. Last time we discovered that Stain killed the real Duck and replaced him so that he can be part of the trio. But in this theory, we want to answer the biggest secret the show is hiding. We want to know who or what is waiting at the top of the house.
Did
somebody say sedimentary?
What? No.
Whoops.
Oh, come on.
In episode 6, we see how a smart yellow guy goes upstairs and finds the big boy room with smarter versions of red guy and Duck waiting for him. Above them is the bigger boy's room with, again, versions of red guy and Duck, but even smarter. They are more educated than our normal red guy and Duck, but they are still trapped inside the house and don't really know why they're there. So the smart yellow guy realizes this and goes even further into the room with Leslie. He thinks he reached the top, but when he's leaving, a new door, going even further than the attic, is revealed. So the question is, who or what is on top of everything?
To what?
We can't go back. I'm not going back into that house.
It would be quite reasonable to think that the stairs are a way out of this place, that the only way to leave is by going up the stairs. But in episode 5, the trio actually leave the colorful simulation, and they end up in the house at the end anyway. It's not the actual house that is keeping them in this cycle. It's actually Leslie, because we see her bringing the car back to the house at the end of episode 5. The stairs don't lead to the outside world. So what if the stairs lead to the place of someone who is on top of Leslie and is the real person pulling the strings?
I've actually been experimenting with a third symbolic subset.
I don't like this.
You see, it's very clear that the whole show is actually also a show in their world. The characters speak into the camera.
But what do you think it means to have a job?
We see actors and crew members. They even acknowledge the different animation styles.
Ugh, claymation.
So while our trio and the teachers are all actors, Roy seems to be the producer and has a little cameo. But Leslie is the director of this series. So with all these roles, it may be that there is a role above the director, like the showrunner or the people in charge of the TV channel. So yes, Leslie controls the plot of every episode, but the person above her controls Leslie and tells her what she can and can't do. But who could be the showrunner? I watched the series now multiple times, and the only indication on who could be on the top is the book that Leslie gives to Yellow Guy, or rather the symbols which appear on it. These symbols are similar to hieroglyphs. They seem to represent an object or an idea rather than letters. Leslie says that this book is what Yellow Guy wanted, and the thing Yellow Guy wanted is to know what is going on in that place, so we can be certain that this book was holding the information on why there are trapped inside the house. The person above everything is responsible for everything happening there and knows what is happening to the main guys, so he is probably the one who wrote the book. You can see these letters actually in every episode, sometimes in the background. That means that whoever is on top of the house is the one putting in these symbols all over the show. But how can we know that Leslie didn't write that book? Well, the interesting part is that Yellow Guy actually invents these symbols before that, in the same episode.
Oh, and I actually made up a little spatial distribution-based puzzle of my own, see?
What? Are these letters or numbers?
So that means Yellow Guy is on top of everything. Well, yes, but the symbols are already there in the other episodes, which take place before episode 6. And how can Yellow Guy be on top and at the bottom at the same time? It's because this is a second Yellow Guy, a Yellow Guy who is smarter and has been planting the symbols all over the show.
Maybe they're not in charge of us anymore.
There are 3 versions of Red Guy and Duck in the same house at the same time. Why aren't there 2 smarter versions of yellow guy in these rooms. It's because a smart yellow guy is automatically smarter than any version of red guy and duck. Think about it. The red guy and duck versions are always stuck in a layer below Leslie. They don't do anything about the fact that something is controlling them, no matter how smart they think they are. They are satisfied with the rooms they are kept in, and the only version of yellow guy that is below Leslie is a yellow guy with low batteries. A yellow guy with fully charged batteries is smarter than any version of red guy and duck and isn't satisfied with the rooms above the ground level. He is so smart he is even above Leslie. So that's it. Yellow guy is on the top of the house. There's only one question bugging the whole theory. Why would he do this? Why would yellow guy ever keep his friends locked up in hell? We don't know yet. He can have some secret motivation we don't know about. It's the same question we have with God. Why would God ever let all the misery happen on this planet? Well, God's ways are inscrutable, and so might be yellow guys. And now, like and subscribe to make the clipboard happy again. Thank you all for watching. Good night.